Hi everybody, sorry I can't be with you today. So what I did is I made these videos to kind of present the material that you need to put down in your notes. Yes, we will still have a test on Monday. And all this material that we're going to cover today is going to be testable material. On our skin condition notes, we left off with basal cell carcinoma. See, the first thing we're going to talk about today are 3 types of skin cancers. And for these types of skin cancer, this is what you got to know. What cell is cancerous? How does it grow? What does it look like? And how can it be treated? Here we go. Basal cell carcinoma. Man, great type of skin cancer to have. It is 99% curable. It's awesome. First of all, what type of cell is cancerous? Here you go. The stratum basal. That is the type of cell that is cancerous. The stratum basal. Now you guys are starting to memorize what does the stratum basal do. It's these magical cells right here that are constantly dividing and making up the new epidermis. They're cancerous. Yeah, you got it in your head and you're thinking about the definition of cancer. Uncontrolled cell division. See, these cells are supposed to divide, but in this case, they're dividing too fast. And what is also going on is like, how does it grow? Well, it's dividing and it's pushing the cells not up, but they're pushing them down. See, what's supposed to happen is that the stratum basal is supposed to make the cells and push them up here and make the new epidermis. But something's messed up. And what they're doing is they're making the cells and they're pushing them down, not up. And it's messed up. So we're going to call it a skin cancer. It's basal cell carcinoma. All right. What type of cell is it? It's a stratum basal. How does it grow? Well, it grows downward. So now I want you to think about, well, what does it look like? It's a grandma or grandpa. Well, one of them has basal cell carcinoma. If you look at their hands, or maybe it's on their nose or on their ears, classic places where you get it, where it's exposed to a sun for a long time. How does it look like? And go back over here and think about it. Well, right here, the stratum basal is doing its job. It's making the cells and it's pushing them up. Right here, the stratum basal is doing its job and it's making the cells and it's pushing them up. But right here, it's pushing them down. So what is it going to look like on the skin? Yes, you got it. It kind of looks like a little divot. I mean, it's like, it's a dent. It goes in like that. Now, it's not a hole because it's still making keratinocytes, and the keratinocytes are getting filled up with keratin. So it doesn't look like a hole. It just looks like a dent on the skin. Got it. So it looked like a divot. Maybe you want to say a dent. Maybe you want to draw it on your nose. It kind of goes here and it goes down. It goes out like that. I said, great type of skin cancer to have. 99% curable. I mean, you're a doctor, you're a dermatologist. You see somebody and they got like a dent. They go, you got basal cell carcinoma. You got these cells that are cancerous. But no problem, you know exactly where they are. So all you gotta do is hole punch them. I mean, just go right here and just go boom, boom, cut it out. There you go, you got the cancer cells out. Then all you're going to do is do a little stitch it there, pull this stratum basal next to that stratum basal. Bam, you're a cancer survivor. All right, basal cell carcinoma, we got it. Next one. Squamous cell carcinoma, same pattern that we're doing. What we gotta know is what type of cell is cancerous. Well, here you go again. It's the same one, the stratum basal. But unlike basal cell carcinoma, it's different on how it grows. Rather than growing uncontrollably downward, it's going to grow uncontrollably upward. No. Did that just happen? I love it when it happens. Squamous begins with an S, and it grows up towards the sun. That begins with an S. Basal cell, it begins with a B, and it grows downward towards the basement, which also is the B. I got it. I'll always remember. Squamous cell goes up towards the sun. Basal grows down towards the basement. All right, what does it look like? Well, let's think about it. There's the stratum basal, but they're growing, they're dividing at too fast of a rate. Do you remember how long it's supposed to take to make a new epidermis? It's supposed to take 25 to 45 days before the keratinocytes get up to the top. But in this case, they're growing at too fast of a rate. It only takes like 7 days to get here. And then they're going to keep on getting pushed up and I think you got it. The next part of our notes is, what does it look like? Well, what's it going to look like? Yeah, it's going to look like a bump. Again, is it grandma or grandpa? Who has that big bump on the nose, on the ears, on the hands? And maybe you go, Grandpa, what's up with that bump on your hand? And then they start to pick at it, and they're picking at it, and they rip it off. They're, it just keeps showing up. They pick it, they rip it off. What's going to happen after about 5 days? It's going to come back again. So what are you going to tell your grandpa? You got skin cancer, Grandpa. You got squamous cell carcinoma. But don't worry, Grandpa, I can fix you. All you got to do, you know exactly where the cells are, cut it out, stitch it up, bada boom, bada bing, cancer survivor. Great type of skin cancer to have. Cut, stitch, you got it. I'm smiling. Skin cancer's not too bad. But I'm not smiling anymore, because there is a bad type of skin cancer. Malignant melanoma, it's not good. I mean, it's really not good. I mean, if you don't catch it in time, the survival rate is only 50%. So we got to understand it. This is the not good skin cancer. But I can't keep on talking like this. It's not in my nature. Malignant melanoma. Do you figure it out? What cell is messed up? What cell is cancerous? Did you say it? The melanocytes. It's malignant melanoma, and it's the melanocytes. It's the melanocytes that are not good. They're dividing at an uncontrolled rate. It's bad. The reason why it's bad is, how does it grow? Yeah. It can grow down, but it can also grow up. It can go right or it can go left. It grows in all directions. See, this is what makes malignant melanoma so bad. I mean, you got this melanocyte right here that's just dividing uncontrollably. Maybe it's growing a little bit up. Maybe it starts going a little bit down. And then maybe it starts going a little bit left or a little bit right. So unlike basal cell carcinoma, where you knew exactly where the bad cells are and all you had to do is hole punch them, here it's going in all different directions. So if you don't catch it in time, this is why the survival rate is only 50-50. See, melanocytes are really small. And what melanocytes could do is they could go down here into the hypodermis. And then they can hop into a blood vessel. And then the blood vessel is going to move this cell to a different part of your body. So instead of just having skin cancer right here where the melanocytes were growing uncontrollably, maybe this melanocyte goes to a different part of the body, like maybe your liver. And then it starts growing uncontrollably on your liver. So now you just don't have skin cancer, now you got liver cancer. Or maybe it goes over to the spleen, or maybe it goes up into the brain. So this is how it's going to overcome your life, and it's not going to be good. I need you to know the A, B, C, D warning signs of malignant melanoma. A stands for asymmetry. They say that your freckle or your mole should be darn near a perfect circle. They say if you have a freckle or a mole that used to be a perfect circle, oh no, oh no, oh no, but it's going like this. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. It looks like the melanocytes are growing uncontrollably that way. You got to get this looked at. You go to a dermatologist and say, I don't like this. They go, ooh, I don't like that either. They may take a picture of it and say, come back in 3 months. Take another picture of it and compare it to see if it is growing uncontrollably. Or maybe they'll go, you know what? We just don't like that. We're going to cut it out right now. B stands for borders. They say that if you have a freckle or a mole, it looks like this, but then all of a sudden, if you look at the edges, the borders, they look like they're like starting to fringe out. Oh no, it might be the melanocytes are starting to grow uncontrollably out the way. You got to get it looked at. C stands for color. They say that if you have a freckle or a mole, it was like maybe light brown or dark brown, but all of a sudden it starts to change color. I mean, it starts to get darker. I mean, all of a sudden it's starting to get more dark. Oh no, I think there's more melanocytes that are stacking up on top of each other. It might be growing downward. You got to get it looked at. Oh no, if it turns black, that means there's a whole bunch of melanocytes there. You got to get this thing looked at. D stands for diameter. They say that you shouldn't have a freckle or a mole on your body that's bigger than a pencil eraser. You guys are going to be checking yourselves out today. You're going to be checking out your freckles or mole. Do they hit these A, B, C, D warning signs of malignant melanoma? And if they hit one of these, you should make an appointment with a dermatologist, a skin doctor, and have them look at that. I bet you out of this class, there's already been some people that have had a suspicious freckle or mole taken out. A freckle and mole is really the same thing. A freckle is just a couple melanocytes turned on all the time, making an area dark brown. A mole is there's just more melanocytes, so it's darker in color. I gotta pause this video because YouTube has a time limit on me, and we're gonna set up a new video.